Old Cypress Road. This is where it all began. Let's see what secrets you hold.
Old Cypress Road wasn't marked on every map. Some said the road had been forgotten. Others claimed it was never meant to be found, and yet every mystery seemed to lead back here. Every mystery leaves a trail. But some trails were never meant to be followed, and every path led back to Old Cypress Road. Every legend has a beginning. Every mystery has a first clue, and this one began on Old Cypress Road.
Before Old Cypress Road, before the forgotten names, before the missing clues, Melanie Carter's days were quiet. She believed some mysteries belonged to the past. She was wrong. Most people read the headline. Melanie read everything else. The details, the patterns, the pieces that didn't quite fit. Long before she became known for solving mysteries, she had already learned how to see them. Some people saw coincidence. Melanie saw patterns. A missing heirloom, a familiar location, the same names appearing again and again. Small details to everyone else, but to Melanie, they were clues.
People came to Melanie when answers seemed impossible, not because she claimed to know everything, but because she listened. She notices what others overlooked, and more often than not, her instincts were right.
Melanie Carter had learned something long ago. The smallest details were often the most important, and the more she looked, the more the pieces began fitting together.
Most evenings felt the same. The same roads, the same towns, the same quiet drive home, and Melanie Carter had learned to trust that feeling. Most tips led nowhere, most calls faded into dead ends, but every investigator remembers the one message that changes everything. This was that message. The message pointed towards Somerville. Most investigators would have waited until morning. Melanie Carter didn't. Some leads grow colder with time, and this one felt too important to ignore. The message had led her here, not to a busy street, not to a crowded town square, but to a place most people had forgotten, and forgotten places often remembered the truth. The records annex should have been locked. It always was. But tonight, someone had left the door standing open, and that single detail changed everything. Most mysteries begin with a question. This one began with a feeling. The door was open, the lights were on, and with every step toward the entrance, the questions only grew louder. The road had brought her here, the open door had invited her in, but the answers were never waiting outside. They were hidden inside the annex where forgotten records still remembered the truth. Most people saw old files. Most people saw forgotten paper. But Melanie knew better. Records had memories, and sometimes they remembered things people wanted buried. The annex kept records, but the chamber kept secrets. Most visitors never saw it. Most never knew it existed. Yet somehow the path had led Melanie here, and the deeper she walked, the more the building seemed to recognize